Hello, Kingdom Hearts fans from far and wide. I am Nexigess, and today we're going to be talking about a little theory that I have on Kingdom Hearts. And specifically, we are talking about Kingdom Hearts Union X, or Union Cross, depending on how you like to call it. And the main topic I want to discuss is Marluxia, or as he's been named now in the game, Lauream, I believe is how it's spelled. It's spelled L-A-U-R-E-A-M, Lauream. Not too sure on that pronunciation, but eventually I'm sure we'll find out how it's exactly said in the game. At some point I'm sure they're going to bring him up again, but that's beside the point. What I wanted to talk about was, why is he in the game? But that's not what the theory is. The theory is I think, well, we'll get to the theory. So first I'm going to throw some knowledge at you guys. We first got introduced to Marluxia in Kingdom Hearts 2, and then we were reintroduced to him again in Kingdom Hearts Unchained. I believe that's which one it was. It was 1.5, that's all I can remember. But that was in my head, I was thinking 1.5 at the time, but that was way long ago. Unchained, that was the game that was a Kingdom Hearts Game Boy game, and then it went and became PlayStation 2. It was the one where you played with the cards. So it was not a lot of people's favorites. I thought it was pretty fun, though. But in that game, he was basically the main antagonist, and he was stealing all of Sora's memories, and we didn't really know why, but that's not what we're talking about here. What I wanted to bring up was, in that game, there are essentially 5 people, 6 if you count Lee, or Axel if you want to call him that betrayed the organization. Although Lee was a double agent, so essentially there was only 5 that betrayed it. In a way, kind of betrayed it. Basically, we lost 5 members of the organization in that game. And those 5 members were Vexen, Larxene, Zexion, Nexigess, and Marluxia. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I want you to know that there were 5 that died in that game. Why exactly? Well, that's the whole purpose of this theory. My theory is that in Kingdom Hearts Union X, we're eventually going to be introduced to all 5 of these characters at some point. And I'm thinking that because why else would they bring Marluxia into the story before the Keyblade War? And it could just be to throw this character in that we already know, so that we can kind of have some sense of, we know what's going on in the story. But I think what actually is happening here is that we might be seeing the organization members being brought together for the first time. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we don't really have an organization pre-story. We don't understand how they were brought together. We don't know why they were brought together, besides to form Kingdom Hearts. And what I'm starting to think is maybe Marluxia was one of the first people to form the organization, and maybe the reason the organization was originally formed by these members was to fight back. And I think you guys are starting to see where I'm going with this. It's highly possible that these 5 new characters that we have are planning to infiltrate, in a way, the darkness. Maybe by joining the darkness, they plan to eventually be able to overthrow it. And I think that's why Marluxia plans to leave the organization in that game with Larxene and the other characters as well. Because if it would make sense if we have 5 characters here that are part of they were from the Foretellers, I'm trying to remember the name, the Dandelions, the 5 Dandelions members, and then we lost Strelitzia, and then Marluxia comes in, and sorry for the spoilers here if you guys haven't played Union X. I won't say what happens to Strelitzia, but essentially Marluxia takes Strelitzia's place inside the group right here of the Dandelion members, and we've got Ven over here that we were introduced to, and these other characters that we really don't know about. And I think the reason why we haven't seen Marluxia in the game yet is because he knows Ven. And it's very odd how he knows Ven, yet he never really brings up the fact that he recognizes Roxas in 358 Days Over 2. It's kind of weird. Maybe he does that on purpose because he doesn't want to blow his cover. But maybe he notices, maybe that's why he decides to make a move during this time on the organization, because he feels that he might eventually be compromised, which we learn he kind of was. They knew that there was somebody inside the organization that was a traitor, at least one, and that was Axel's job, was to find them and destroy them. But what if it's possible that all 5 of these members we're either going to lose or learn that they actually, in some ways, could become these other characters. I don't think Ven's going to stay here. I think we're going to lose Ven eventually, and he's going to be replaced by somebody else. But for all we know, this could be Larxene. We don't know what her true name is exactly. I think they have, one of the names I found was Aurelie. I don't remember what her true name was. I don't know if it's ever been said in the game. I just know that we know Vexen is Evan, which is one of the organization members we lose, and along with Latiux. I have them listed down so I can name it. His real name is Alias or something like that. That's kind of a nifty name, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm not really too sure on this theory yet. I'm still trying to build off of it and go through. I haven't caught all the way up in the Union X storyline, and I've been trying to get this theory out as soon as I can, just so people might be able to find some correlation. Maybe they can understand more from the stuff that's been built up in Union X, because I'm not caught up in the story yet. I'm only like 50, maybe 40% of the way through Union X on my phone. I haven't been able to fully catch up. Thanks to the September event going on right now, though. I've jumped from, like, I just started the game and I'm already on quest like 499. I can't beat a certain boss, but that's beside the point. I'll get there eventually, and then I'll be able to learn all this story. Hopefully then I'll be able to find some more correlation, and we can learn some more, and then theorize off of some more of this information that I can gain, and then hopefully I can think of other theories to throw them out there for you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just wanted to bring that up to you guys. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think that maybe these 5 members, the Dandelions, purposely were trying to infiltrate the organization at some point? It would be kind of interesting for us to learn that Marluxia is actually a good guy this whole time, and maybe he didn't want Sora specifically collecting these hearts for Organization 13. In some ways, he might have seen Sora as a bad guy, he might have seen Riku as a bad guy, but he never really had a problem with Roxas doing it that we learned in 358. Maybe there's some hidden story in there. I'm going to have to go back and play through my DS game, because I have that game almost 100%, and I've got like a ton of the story done. I should have the extras unlocked, and then I can go back, maybe read some of the story, maybe look at the missions he's involved in, see if anything seems off. If I have any more updates for this theory, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, as I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, if you think this is a cool theory or not. I'm planning on doing some more on the channel on Kingdom Hearts. I've got some more written down and theorized. I'm going to try to make some better quality, though, for the next theories. But I just wanted to throw this one out there for you guys, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, my name is Nexigess. This is my very first video, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you all soon.